Today we're going to rebuild this Shimano Z series, Z503. Also applies to the Z505. They're pretty much the same thing. Only tools you need are a pick, some Allen keys, screwdriver, 8mm wrench, and some pliers. All right, and first thing for the B-knuckle, just pull back the cage, grab your screwdriver, unscrew this little pin right here. Let it spring back. Now, unscrew this big bolt. Also a little seal right here. Now for the pinnacle, you want to grab your pick, take off this little clip. Never finding that. All right, now pull back on this little tab and it should spring out. If it doesn't want to do that, I'm just going to wedge it in, pop it out like this. There we go. Okay, finally got this thing apart. These are usually kind of seized on here. And now we got everything all nice and taken apart. For this little seal, I like to just leave it in, avoids damaging it. And for cleaning, I like to use some brake cleaner or acetone, alcohol, anything that really degreases the stuff. If you have any chunky dirt, you can use like a metal or a brass brush. And for rust, like on this cage, you can use some aluminum foil and water. And if you have something really rusty, you can soak it in vinegar. Now we got our aluminum foil and some water. I'm just going to do a quick demonstration here. On the parallelogram, you see it's kind of rusty, some smudging there, so just go like this. Look at that, nice and clean. Now we got the cage here. Got rid of most of the rust, but there's still like little scars on there. And in my case, I'm using this ultrasonic cleaner. All I'm using is water and dish soap. All right, now we got everything all nice and cleaned down. Now it's time to assemble. For some of the chrome parts, like the two cages and the parallelogram, I used this quick glow wax. For the aluminum knuckles, I used the Mothers. And some greases you're gonna need. I use this SRAM butter for the pulleys, and I use the Park tool for the rest. All right, first thing you wanna do, just grease up the inside of this pinnacle area. Then you wanna grab your spring. You wanna have the short end sticking into this hole at the bottom right here. Not this bigger one, you want the smaller one right there. Put it in. Make sure it goes all the way down like that. Then grab your bolt. I like to put a little bit of grease on here as well. Stick it through. All right, now you want to grease up your spring retainer thing, all on the inside, on the outside, nice and good. Find the little hole where it goes in and connect it with the spring. Make sure it goes all the way down like this. I'm going to get this tab all the way over here. I like to put some pliers on this little spot right here and then just twist it. Twist it. Push it down, and now you want to grab your clip, have it on standby, and put it on. There you go. Now for the B-knuckle, same thing, just grease it up in there nice and good. Put some grease on top of there, and grab your other little plastic seal, make sure the flange faces up. I put a little SRAM butter on there as well. Grab your bolt, slide it in. Now you want to grab your spring, you want to stick the short end in, find the hole in there, make sure it engages all the way down like this. Now you want to grab your plastic seal, slide that on as well. Now you want to grab your cage. When you're looking at it like this, the left hole is the tighter hole, right hole is the looser one. And when you screw it on, you also want to make sure you have your little spacer. I'm putting it in the tighter hole right here and screwed on. Now your cage looks like this. You want to grab. Now your cage looks like this. You want to grab it, turn it counterclockwise all the way around. That little pinhole passes the stopper. Now grab your cage pin stop and screw it on. All right, now for the pulleys, I just put some SRAM butter on the inside of the plastic part here. Get your metal bushing, slide it on. Put some grease on the inside of that one as well. Grab your metal seals right here, slide them on. And I like to put a little bit of grease on the bolt as well. And there you go. And now for the tension pulley, same thing, except for you might have this little plastic cover seal, whatever it's called. I'm actually not sure which way it goes, this way or this way. I don't think it makes much of a difference, but yeah, if you have it, cool, run it. All right, now you want to make sure you tighten down your pulleys, make sure they spin nice and smooth. Put on your bell adjuster, your clamp bolt, and now you got yourself a fully rebuilt derailleur. There you go. To think this was the bottom end derailleur back in the 80s is crazy. It doesn't even have a plastic knuckle. It's all aluminum pretty much, except for the parallelogram. Cages are steel, you know, well made. Doesn't fall apart if you breathe on it. So yeah, hope you found this video useful. Thanks to everyone who subscribed. We're getting up there, and I'll see you. Bye.